You could join us visually, youtube.com/bfegan, hanging out here with Rowdy Runner. Tonight, we're going to be doing a very special Mardi Gras night for your Tucson Roadrunners and kicking things off with a parade, which we'll give details on here in a little bit. But first, I want to do a quick round of surveys.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, so here's the deal, Rowdy. Every week, I compile different studies and surveys that are, given throughout the week to the general public to kind of get, and then I share them all at once, kind of get our finger on the pulse of society, how we're feeling, what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great way to reveal things. So with that said, according to a poll, looked at the top ways Americans are trying to live more as far as an analog life. So I think this is really good news for us, but there's a digital kind of pushback of sorts, and the younger generations are going more analog.
Love
Now,
it.
you're part of the younger generation. Do you feel any of the analog stuff? Do you know what analog is?
I don't know what analog
Okay, so
is.
basically they include things like reading actual books as opposed to reading it on a Kindle, playing more board games, using a real alarm clock, and analog music, like listening to records and CDs. I know my daughter, she wanted a record player this year for Christmas and cassette tapes too. So all analog stuff. And listening to the radio. What's up?
What?
Yeah, good news. Also news, Spotify raised their monthly subscription fee again, another $1 just for the regular. And then if you have family packs and bundles, $2-3. So Spotify is getting so expensive. Radio continues to be your only friend. That's a reminder to everyone out there listening right now. Radio is your only friend.
True.
You listen to this for free. And we work very hard for, your ears. So Spotify don't care. They just want to make sure you're broke and not pay artists.
Yes.
Radio pays artists.
I'd say I'm more of an analog person then.
Mhm.
There you go.
I'm a
See?
radio guy. I like to read books.
See?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're analoging. And you're not alone because it looks like a lot of Americans are turning that way. And as we continue to get everything kind of automated in AI, expect this trend to grow. All right. Speaking of AI, the sad reality is 97% of people can't tell the difference between a fully AI generated music or human made music.
Wow.
Yes, that's
90?
how good it's getting. 97%.
97%?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. Only 3%. They're basically like the Oracle, right? Which probably I think I lump myself in the 3%, but we'll play a game.
Yeah, let's test that.
Yeah, potentially next week. Okay. Speaking of percentages, 96% of people who made a New Year's resolution this year were at least somewhat confident they could keep it. And that's what they asked this week. But of course, it's January 16th. We'll ask them again next week. I'm pretty sure that percentage will drop down to about 42%. All right. Let's see. A new report, found the best roads in the country. Which state do you think has the best roads? Now, Rowdy, you've lived all over the country, kind of. Which state would you guess has the best roads in America?
I almost dissed Tucson there.
Well, it's definitely not Tucson.
No,
Trust
it's
me.
not.
Everyone that lives in Tucson
But
know it's not
the
here.
The state of Arizona has great roads compared to the Midwest.
Oh, that's up
Really?
north compared to the Midwest. Well, you know what? You'd be wrong because one of the states, or the state that has the best roads, technically is in the Midwest.
Montana.
No, Indiana.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, they claim to have the best roads according to this new report. New Mexico has the worst roads. So New Mexico worse than us. Actually, speaking of New Mexico, there was another study that I had here talking about New Mexico. The best states for families are Massachusetts, Minnesota. The worst state is New Mexico. So back-to-back worst for New Mexico. New Mexico, trying to be like old Mexico. All right, 80% of Americans say they double dip into guacamole because it's simply too good to resist. Of course, the Super Bowl's coming up. When guacamole dip is in front of you, are you going to double dip, Rowdy?
I'm a fork guy. Lather that fork up with some guac and then spread it onto whatever I'm eating.
Oh, okay. That's a clean way. So that's not technically a double dipping as long as you don't put the fork in your mouth.
Correct.
Okay. What about you, Mari?
No. I think a chip can hold enough guac. It's sticky.
Okay.
I don't need a double.
Okay.
Take a big scoop.
All right. Fair enough. All right. I'm a double dipper.
Why?
I mean, I'll lick the bread bowl.
Gross.
I like the
Germs.
taste of bread bowls. All right. 41% of travelers claim that they trust AI recommendations over friends and social media. Expect that percentage to grow as well.
No.
All right. And let me ask you this final question here. When you play Uno, do you cheat?
No. I play a lot of Uno too.
Okay, really? See, that's,
I'm like,
I play
How do you
games with Rowdy
cheat?
all the time. First off, there's ways to cheat.
No, you don't cheat.
If you don't
How
know
do you
how to
cheat?
cheat, then you're being cheated.
No, I don't
Yes.
cheat in Uno.
so you know, like the Uno on your phone.
Well, no, I mean it's the analog Uno, so with the
Analog
cards
Uno.
and
Okay,
stuff.
Well,
and
I
they
gotta
got,
play that a lot too. And
yeah. If there's a way to cheat, I'll figure out a way, and I've definitely cheated, and I'm not alone. But the silly poll online asked people if they actually cheat at Uno, and only 9% said yes. So apparently 91% play Uno straight up, and I feel like they're just not playing it right.
No.
But there you go. That's an idea of how we feel as a society. Another round of survey says we got more Beefeater Presents, including tickets giveaway coming up next. Stick around. I forgot we're on the podcast right now. What's
Uh-huh.
up?
Do you peek at cards? How do you cheat at Uno?
So you cup cards, you you peek at cards, the way that you kind of deal the cards. Sometimes if there's like a draw 4, you put it on the bottom of the deck, and then when you go to draw, you
No.
just grab from the bottom of the deck as opposed to the top. How do you guys cheat at Uno? On the stream, I know there's probably some.
I mean, I'll
Uno
look at
cheaters.
cards, but that's because they're visually showing me.
If
Like,
people-
yeah, if you're
Yeah.
showing me.
Todd said, if you cheat at Uno, then you're just sad. I don't know how else to put
Are
it.
you sad?
Am I a sad person? I'm not, like, as far as emotionally, no.
Oh.
Am I sad with my life choices when it comes to playing games? Potentially.
Oh.
I am going to, in this year, this is a thing that I'm going to do for social media and for YouTube as we're building up the YouTube page. I am going to start going to Tucson Games and Gadgets in their little game room, and I'm going to bring about $50 and $5 bills there. And I'm going to set up a Connect 4, and I'm going to challenge people to attempt to beat me in Connect 4, and I'll give them $5 if they could beat me in Connect 4, because I'm a tri-state champ, and but what they don't know is while I'm beating them in Connect 4, I'm also going to be asking them invasive questions and doing my like kind of gonzo interview style for YouTube clips. So
That'd be good.
I like that a
yeah,
lot.
yes, yeah. Are you good at Connect 4?
I'd say I'm like decent, but you sound like you're the champ.
I'm the fucking
Yeah.
champ. In fact, actually, I'm going to bring Connect 4 to the game tonight.
You should.
So yeah, we'll set up, a game and a round to just to kind of test you. I gotta, school the young kids. As we got Rowdy here, of course, Mr. Rowdy Runner from your Tucson Roadrunners, and we're going to be talking up the game here in just a little bit. In fact, I could probably do so now when we get back on the air and then reset and get ready to give out these tickets for Five Finger Death Punch. So we have that coming up here in a little bit, which I have a pretty fun game in store for that. And then Herb Stratford said he's coming in early, 8:30. The guy's late.
Oh, that's so. 9 is early for him.
9 is early for him. But you know what? When you tell me 8:30, then I want to see you at 8:25. You told me you were coming in at 8, right?
Yeah.
And what time do you show up?
7:45.
That's how you do it.
Oh.
Because showing up early is on time. On time is late, and late is you're fired. That's the saying.
No.
Yeah, that is the saying. A lot of people agree with that, right? I'm sure you guys are agreeing on that. All right. Rock 102.1 Camp, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hanging out here with Rowdy Runner for your Tucson Roadrunners. So tonight and tomorrow, we got 2 special back-to-back games. What's the theme tonight, Rowdy?
Tonight is Mardi Gras night.
Yeah, what do we have in store for Mardi Gras night?
So at 5:30 p.m., we're going to be doing a walking parade right around the Tucson Convention Center. That's going to start in front of the season ticket member wooden doors.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at the arena sign out front, it's going to be on the right-hand side, and we're going to do like a 15 to 20-minute stroll. It's wheelchair accessible. Hopefully getting some instruments out there, throwing beads around, but we want everyone to be a part of it. It's more like a march, not just a parade.
I like that because you can get your steps in. So I'll be
Mhm.
participating in this parade because, I just want to get my steps in. I've been a little lazy just doing video editing and sitting on my
Mhm.
fat ass. So I need to try to burn as many calories as possible. So to do that while tossing beads, and we have beads too.
We do.
Do we have Roadrunner beads?
No, we just got the Mardi Gras colored.
Okay,
which
nice.
works.
Well, just in time because, Fat Tuesday is right around the corner. So you want to load up on the free beads and you don't even have to show anything for those beads. In fact, actually, we probably encourage you not to because it's a family game, but
Yes.
it's still going to be fun. So make sure you show up early tonight for Mardi Gras night to participate in the parade. And I'm sure we'll have some goodies to after those who are going to be participating as well. What's happening tomorrow night?
Tomorrow's U of A night. That's also at 7 p.m. So there's going to be a lot of college students there. For an additional price, we'll be giving out like U of A / Roadrunners hats. So yeah, it should be exciting. A lot of Greek life people coming in. And
How many people are going to be able to get one of these hats? And do you have to be a U of A student to get one?
no, you don't have to be a U of A student to get one. We'll be selling them at the community corner.
Okay, nice.
Where we sold our Snoopy blankets and things like that. And my guess is we got 500 to 1,000 of them.
Right. Okay, nice. All right, well, I might have to pick one of those up. Speaking of U of A, Rowdy and Dusty were on campus the other day with a fun promotion saying the first person to get us 2 bananas will win 2 free tickets for the Tucson Roadrunners game. Yeah, check this out. This is part of the social.
This is the Rowdy Runner and Dusty. We're going to be giving out some tickets today, but it's got to be the first person who does something for us. Look at this first guy. He's just strolling by.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Just walking by. I mean, how awkward did it feel for a while? How long did you stand there?
We did 4 different segments.
Okay.
This one took maybe 8 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
But remember that first guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
There's
these other
literally-
kids
these
are
other
running for
2.
bananas. Yeah.
But
Yeah, the first guy walked by. It's like he didn't even look at you, right? He was just like,
going.
like he didn't care at all. But that was the guy, which is spoiler alert. You're about to
Wait,
see.
you're spoiling it. Oh wow.
But those 2 other guys are sprinting.
Yes.
I know.
You got a winner.
He came out with
Yeah, for sure.
sure.
Thank you. That is so, do you want to say hi to the camera?
Oh,
We got a winner. What's going on?
Yeah,
So we
that's amazing. You did that 4 times.
4 times. So we gave that guy the tickets, and then we're walking away, and these 2 guys that ran out of the shot are running back with the bananas. We're like, better luck next
Oh,
time.
bro. Yeah, it was so crazy
Oh.
too because I noticed that when I watched it because it's a great little video. But yeah, you see that guy when he first walks by, he looked so he was curious but disinterested.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nonchalant.
And then out of nowhere, yeah, these are my tickets.
He was
Smooth. All right, so if you guys want to go to the Tucson Roadrunners game tonight and participate in the Mardi Gras, parade with us at 5:30. That's the only stipulation. First person that will agree to participate with Rowdy, Dusty, and myself to walk around that TCC, get your steps in, and participate in the Mardi Gras parade. I'll hook you up with a pair of tickets for tonight so you could join the game for free. 600 KFMA, 605-362. Call now, claim those tickets, and when we return, we'll play a game and give out those 5-finger death punch tickets. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, so let's do that. The first person, if they're willing to show up a little early and walk around with us, get some good steps in. So you did this. You're going to be posting 4 other videos on
Yeah,
that.
3 other videos. I don't want to spoil like what the concept is, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can do one spoiler.
Yeah,
We had someone bring a bowl of cereal.
nice.
And it was I don't want to say the same exact reaction, but this girl slowly walked by and she slowly snuck up behind us. It's
Crazy.
I love it, dude. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
David,
David, you want to join us in the parade today?
you know it.
All right. Yeah, this is David, Jesus David, right?
Yeah.
You want to do the whole family?
If you want.
What is it, 4?
If you got it.
Yeah.
it's 4.
Yeah, I'll make sure we get those tickets text you today, okay?
Cool. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean my little guy's already talking about tonight because he saw
Yeah, you'll
saw the
recognize
IG
David and his
video
son.
yesterday.
Yeah, his son is
Oh, yeah.
basically becoming like a 3rd mascot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely. We'll see the whole fam out there tonight, okay?
Cool.
All right, brother.
Good hearing from you.
I'll talk to you here soon.
I'll see you guys in a few.
Hell yeah. All right, so that's good. And you know what? It's good that David called actually, because then I know his info. I could just get his tickets a text to him because I'm looking and I'm like, I think I gave out all my my Roadrunners tickets already.
Oh.
Potentially. I'm like looking, yeah. Yep. So that was it. All right. That makes it super easy. I mean, I guess I could do one more. Yeah, I could do one more. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey,
Yes,
Jeffrey,
sir.
the Jeffrey that called in
I'll
earlier?
be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, Jeffrey, we just gave out these tickets, unfortunately.
I'm going back to Frank.
All right, Jeffrey. That's too funny. Yeah, I don't got much. And like, nah, I don't know. We want to keep this a family-friendly parade and stuff. You scare me, Jeffrey. So
Wait, that wasn't the Jeffrey from earlier.
it was. He just
No.
came down a little bit. You know,
Wait, that was the same Jeffrey?
that was the same Jeffrey. Oh, we got breakfast burritos this morning.
We do?
Yeah. That was the same Jeffrey, but yeah, he actually came down a little bit. He was
No,
a
he
little
sounded like a
amped up.
different person.
I know. And if you guys don't believe me, earlier this morning, Jeffrey called in, played this game, and he was a maniac for his Nine Inch Nails tickets. And it went like this. Check this out. This is from this morning. Rock 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hey, Mari.
Yes.
I want to play a game.
Oh.
Let's get right into it here. Let's meet our contestants. Line one, he made it through. It's Jeffrey, everybody.
Good morning, Tucson.
All right. On line two, we have Elazar. Good morning, Elazar.
How you doing, everyone?
Oh, good. All right. So tickets on the line for that of 9 Inch Nails. And of course, we're doing sore loser rules. So it'll be up to the loser to decide if the winner will take these tickets or we give them away to call number 69. I hang up on both contestants, give the loser a second opportunity to win my last pair of tickets for 9 Inch Nails. Are you guys ready to know the name of the game?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, what-
This game is called Closer or Creeper. It's very simple, okay? I'm going to read you a line. It is either a line from a 9 Inch Nails song, a lyric, right? Or a creepy DM I have sent in the past.
Oh, God.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to out myself here, but we're also going to out you, whether or not you're a true 9 Inch Nails fan or not. Okay. And we're going to do this Think Fast edition. Okay. So the first person to get 3 correct will be our winner. Okay. So if you get it wrong, your opponent will not get a point. It will just literally be 3 correct in a Closer or Creeper. So you're going to buzz in with your name and then do a guess. And it's either a 9 Inch Nail lyric or a creepy text message that I sent. Are you guys ready for the first line? Here we go. All right. Closer or Creeper. The line is, I can't stop thinking about your smell.
Creeper.
No, you got to buzz in with your name first to buzz in.
Oh, Elazar Creeper.
Well, that's good. Okay, well, thank you guys.
That sounds weird.
First off, I thought it was smooth. Okay, so just for the record, she smelled good. Anyways, okay, so that was our example round. Let's move forward. I'm gonna hate this game.
I won the example round, by the way.
What?
What did he say?
No comment.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after this game, I'm going to delete all my text messages, by the way. All right, here we go.
Great.
9 Inch Nails. Jeffrey.
No, buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. Here we go. Every day is exactly the same.
Jeffrey.
Elazar.
Jeffrey,
Closer.
Jeffrey buzzed in first.
Oh, 9 Inch Nails.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I mean, you got to say closer, Jeffrey, but I'll give you the point.
Closer.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, next line. All right, Closer or Creeper. Line 9 Inch Nail lyric or creepy text message I sent. I want to feel you from the inside.
Jeffrey.
Elazar.
Jeffrey buzzed in again. You got to wait till I call on you, Elazar. Jeffrey.
Okay.
Closer.
Yeah, okay.
I think I sang from the song.
2-1.
2-0, Elazar. So you
Dude, come on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Give you the tickets anyway. Calm down.
Okay, so see, he's all jacked up on like Mountain Dew and regret. So you have to really kind of like,
Regret.
yeah, you really have to jump
Okay.
in on there. Okay, Elazar. So good luck.
Okay.
All right, here is our next line, Closer or Creeper. Okay. I drove
Jeffrey. Creeper.
No, Jeffrey. That's not how we play this goddamn
sorry.
game, dude. Jesus.
Come on, Jeffrey.
You will lose by default
I
if
know.
I can't.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Okay, here's the line. Not stalking you, just noticed your lights were on.
Elazar.
Elazar.
Creeper.
Yeah, I guess that's considered creepy.
Very.
All right, next line, Closer or Creeper.
2-1 technicality.
Yeah. You didn't reply, but I know you saw it.
Creeper. Jeffrey. Creeper.
No, unfortunately,
Elazar.
yeah, Elazar, you buzzed in first.
Creeper.
That is unfortunately correct. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to feel regret on some of these text messages. It's fine. Stop laughing at me, Mari. You know,
I would.
It takes okay, Elazar. I mean, we're all not smooth out there, okay? You know, we go through things. It's a thing, okay? All right, anyways.
Yeah, I get it.
This potentially could be the
I'm going
tiebreaker,
through this.
the last line.
Okay.
And again, it's the context of the text, depending on how creepy it may be.
Okay.
It could have been received
Right.
well, right?
Or not.
Okay, I was blocked after that last one, but it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Closer or creeper? Okay. I wear this crown of poo upon my liar's
That was
shirt.
our.
Who buzzed in,
Sorry,
Mari?
Or sorry,
Mari!
closer.
Mari, wait, Mari. Who buzzed in first?
It was like, I don't know. I
It
don't know.
was me. Give him the ticket.
Okay.
It's
Just give him the
definitely
tickets. That's
closer.
fine.
No, okay.
You win the ticket.
Okay. We'll say
Congratulations.
Elazar won the tickets.
Okay.
All right. Okay. With that
No, he
said,
didn't.
yeah, Elazar won 3-2. Now it's
I'll
sore loser
Really?
I'll
rules.
concede the ticket.
Are you serious? Are you saying that you won
Yeah,
those tickets fair and square?
I've seen them twice already, so
Well,
Okay, I've seen him 5 times, buddy. I got kicked out 3 times. So what?
I don't even know what's
Wow,
going on
buddy,
here
wow, you
anymore.
wanna go to the
Okay.
doctor together?
All right, here's the deal. Let me get order in this court, okay?
Okay.
Elazar, you technically
Okay.
won. Jeffrey, it's up to you to decide whether Elazar is
How
going to
many-
get these tickets or sore loser rules will be applied, and I'll give him out to caller number 69. Jeffrey, what am I
Do
going to
not do that, sir. You take those tickets and run, or we go together.
what's that?
Oh.
All right. It
Oh.
We
sounds
go together, or you take them. Don't give them to
We go
some
together.
69er out there, dude.
I have a girlfriend.
Take her!
take her.
69 and 96!
Okay, so Jeffrey, I mean, I need a clear answer. Are you doing sore loser rules, yes or no?
What does that mean?
That means I'm hanging up on both of you and getting
Let
out
him
to
have
caller
the
69.
tickets. He deserves them.
All
He
right.
has a girlfriend. They're going to have a fun time. They're going to love it, and it's going to be great.
Yes.
And they're the last tickets
Oh
that
yeah,
are available.
Jeffrey.
That's right. Yeah. What do you have to say to Jeffrey, Elazar?
I love you, man.
I have to say that he's a great Nine Inch Nails fan, and
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Yeah, because I got them all right, dude.
and
yeah, all right. Oh, that's good. I think Jeffrey just enjoyed playing the game. Elazar, stay on the line. You're going to get these tickets. So that's our first pair of tickets to give away for our big concerts this week. Our last pair of tickets will be Five Finger Death Punch, and I'll give those away in 8 o'clock hour. Keep it right here. Coming up next, we got Ask a Conspiracist and so much more. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Beef Vegan presents
He's the man who goes where the action is.
on Rock 102.1.
Oh, wow. All right, hold on. We're back here on the live stream. I was just finishing up that burrito. We got both Pete and Samantha getting ready to play this game as Redemption, and it's going to be more of a fair game than yesterday, Pete. It's second chance opportunity for Pete. If you guys were listening yesterday, we played 2 rounds of what I called one-sided trivia, and I named it that. So that was like, gave an idea of what was to come, and it was I stacked up impossible to answer questions against elementary school level questions, right? And
Yeah, I caught that.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it was a great experiment. It was fun, but the thing I didn't expect was Pete to take the high road and
So high.
and be so nice that even though everyone knew he got screwed out of those tickets, he still allowed the person to beat him
He
get
did.
those tickets. Yeah. So Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live here on the podcast broadcast, and I have my last pair of tickets to give away for Five Finger Death Punch. And with that, Mari and Rowdy, I want to play a game. So our contestants here, this is the second chance opportunity for both Pete on line 1, who graciously gave his tickets up because he had the opportunity to imply sore loser rules, but he didn't, even though he got screwed out of those Five Finger Death Punch tickets. So he is back as a contestant, going up against Samantha, who has been cold-blooded in the past and has employed sore loser rules many a time, right? Samantha does not like the
And I've
lose.
also given tickets. I've
Okay.
gone both ways.
Okay. Yeah, Samantha goes both ways, which is awesome, and I appreciate that. So with that, we're going to play a quick game, and this game is called Five Finger Death Punch. fitting enough. It's
Yes.
super simple, okay? So I'm going to give you a category that you need to give me 5 answers in within 10 seconds. It's as simple as that. If you get it, if you get the round right, then you're going to get a point, okay? But if you fail and your opponent gets the round, then they're going to win the game. And then it'll be up to the loser to decide the winner's fate, whether or not they're going to walk away with these last pair of tickets for Five Finger Death Punch before they go on sale today at 10 a.m. Or I hang up on both of you and give them out to caller number 69. With that said, are you guys ready?
Ready?
Absolutely.
Ready.
All right. Let's see. We'll say what, like Pete in line 1. I'll let you go first here. All right, Pete. 10 seconds
right.
on the clock will begin when
Let's
I
go.
finish asking this question. Name 5 Five Finger Death Punch songs. Go.
I remember you now. Wash away. Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete.
Only
That's
2,
hard.
Pete. That
Wash
was
it all the way.
only 2. Unfortunately,
only
10
5.
seconds
That's
is up.
hard.
That was
Dude.
only 2.
Yeah. 2
Yeah.
for the
3.
10 seconds here. No, he ran out of time before that third one came in. All right, Samantha. Now, here's the deal. All right. If you get this right, you get 5 questions right within 10 seconds, you're going to win this game. It's as simple as that. But if not, we'll go to a tiebreaker. All right. So 10 seconds will begin when I finish asking this question. Name 5 metal bands heavier than Five Finger Death Punch. Go.
Gore, 9 Inch Nails,
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Lamb of God.
Unfortunately, you guys, you ran out of time and only got 2. So that's good news for Pete. All right. So here is how we
All
are
right.
going to do the tiebreaker. A quick round of the last word. It's our verbal hot potato game. I'm going to give you a category. We're going to start off with Pete to give an answer. Samantha, you're going to give an answer back. You guys are going to go back and forth giving acceptable answers. Whoever gets the last acceptable answer in before the 30-second clock runs out will win the round and my pair of tickets for Five Finger Death Punch, with the loser deciding the winner's fate. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Pete, name a way someone can
Got
get kicked out of a gym. Go.
Run around naked.
All right, naked. All right, Samantha.
Drop dumbbells everywhere and
Okay.
not pick them up.
Pete.
Break the treadmill.
Okay, Samantha.
Go aggro on other members.
All right, Pete.
Cuss out the instructor.
Okay, Samantha.
String toilet paper everywhere.
Okay, Pete.
Grab some chick's ass.
Oh, well, you say you got it? You got it in?
No.
Samantha saying
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, he
You
started.
grab a chick's butt, you're getting thrown out of there.
Yeah, I mean that's a fact, Pete. That is.
Yeah.
We're not debating the answer. We're debating the time. There. So yeah. So you don't have to keep repeating the answer. That's just weird. But we'll say you started saying the answer before the clock ran out. We would give that round to Pete. Congratulations, Pete. You won those tickets for Five Finger Death Punch, but it is up to Samantha to decide your fate. Now, she said she has gone both ways. She enjoys going both ways, and I respect and appreciate that
So true.
of her. Right?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to Samantha
well-
before she makes her decision?
Yeah, Samantha, I got a 5' nothing little Sicilian. If I don't bring home these tickets, she's gonna put me in the trunk. So
There you go, Samantha. Pete will get murdered by his wife if he doesn't win these tickets.
I tried. I will get murdered by my wife.
All right, Samantha, what say you? Is Pete going to get these tickets, or am I going to apply sore loser rules and give you a second opportunity to win and get them out to caller number 69? These are my last win them before you buy them tickets for Five Finger Death Punch.
And I listened yesterday and I felt for him because I've been on that end where I got the impossible questions and the other person got, and I was mean that time. I didn't let him have the tickets, but he can have them.
Oh, look at that. See, that's good karma there,
Wow.
Pete. There you
Thank
go.
Samantha.
Yes, that's very nice. And for the record, Samantha, I never played one-sided trivia with you. I didn't screw you over. It just was the luck of the draw.
No, I got like the most impossible questions and the other person had like the easiest questions in the world and he couldn't even answer those right. He named like a Stratocaster
All right, that's
and
debatable.
Defender as like
That's
the
debatable.
same thing. It was hilarious.
That's debatable. All
So
right,
he's-
all right,
yeah,
all
this
right.
guy hates me.
Podcast broadcast is live on youtube.com/bevegan. All right, clear. All right, so yeah, no, we're good. Samantha, well done, well played, and that was super sweet of you. I'm sure that as we get closer to the show, we'll have plenty more tickets to give away for Five Finger Death Punch. Okay.
No worries, no worries. Do you know when Nine Inch Nails tickets
Thank
are
you,
coming out?
Samantha.
9 Inch Nails tickets we were already given out this morning. So
No. When are they being sent? I won the
Oh.
first pair
look at that.
ever, like before you can buy them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tech question. So yeah,
All
email Summer. Oh,
I'm,
you
I'm
know
still
what?
waiting on those.
I think February 15th. February 15th is your answer.
Word.
Okay.
Thanks. You said January, so I'm just
Well, it changes.
fancy.
Yeah. All right. All right, Pete, stay on the line. I'm gonna get all your
Thank
info.
you.
All right, for the rest of you, earlier this morning, we asked the conspiracists in case you missed it. It went like this. Check it out. They say we live in the information age, and there is no shortage of news constantly being spoon-fed to us through the lamestream media. But the thing is with this is sometimes you can't believe everything that you read at face value. You have to learn to read in between the lines. And if you can't do that, well, then you have to learn to ask a conspiracist. And that's what this is right now. So, Mari, what news has caught your attention this week?
This is very interesting. A man in Kentucky spent months digging up a massive fossil nearly 7 feet long and over 3 feet wide. That's big. Scientists believe it's about 450 million years old and came from a living organism,
Okay.
but they have absolutely zero idea what it is. The fossil's been named Godzilla's.
Godzilla's. Yeah, I think they were very close. They were so close to getting it right. What if it's God's boner?
No.
You never know. Hey, you never
God.
know. That could be a
Of
thing.
course you think
450 million years ago, that could definitely have been like a left from behind. But look, this isn't a fossil, first and foremost.
Okay.
You should know this.
It's
Okay.
not?
Yeah, they're telling us it's unknown because it doesn't belong in this timeline. That thing
Oh.
isn't a dinosaur. It's a save file from a previous version of Earth that somehow didn't get deleted.
What?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Think multiverse, baby. Now, Kentucky didn't just uncover a creature, it uncovered evidence the planet has been rebooted before. That's the thing. There was the Great Reset happens time and time again. There's a lot of people out there on the internet that fear that another Great Reset is coming. Now, every generation or the, timelines that before have reset. And 450 million years ago, that's like reset number 3.
Okay.
All right. So they didn't dig up something 7 feet long that science can't explain unless Earth is hiding patch notes. So it's not a fossil. That's basically Earth's embarrassing beta test.
No.
No, you can't say, no. I need you to open your mind on this. And just there is no yes or no. Just think of the possibilities. Okay. It's either that or God's boner. Which one do you want to weigh in on?
I want to think it's Godzilla, like an actual Godzilla. That's what I want to believe.
Godzilla's?
Yes.
Godzilla is just a dinosaur that just didn't die. So, I mean, what's the point of that? He's cute.
He is. He's got
Cute.
little teeth.
Okay, tell that to the billions of innocent Japanese people it's murdered over the decades. Anyways, what's the other story that caught your attention?
This one's hilarious. Police in Washington State responded to a call at a retirement community
Okay.
after a goat tried to break in. Yep,
Ooh.
a goat.
Who? Michael Jordan?
No, an
Tom
actual
Brady?
goat. No, a little goat with hooves.
Oh, okay.
Officers safely detained the goat until its owner arrived. Charges were dropped due to extreme adorableness.
Yeah, see, actually, it wasn't good at all. And those officers basically got involved in a mission and ruined that mission because that goat was an elder extractor from Unit 7.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't wander into retirement communities by accident. No, goats were there to retrieve classified memories. Seniors are basically walking archives. They have Cold War secrets, lost recipes, the real reason why Jell-O salads ever existed. So cops didn't detain it. No, they interrupted an operation. And the charges were dropped even because even law enforcement knows better than to mess with goats. So the goat wasn't lost. It was undercover and almost retired someone early. So it did save someone's life.
I do love goats.
Okay, that's your takeaway from this?
Yeah.
Not even the importance of what goats can do?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That checks out. Goats are very important.
There you go. Okay, fine. You got another story that caught your attention?
Right. NASA NASA is rolling out the Artemis 2 rocket this weekend, preparing for the first crewed lunar mission in over 50 years.
Oh.
Right? It's been a while. The
Uh-huh.
mission could launch as early as February, sending astronauts on a flight around the moon.
Okay. I mean, this is built for Ask a Conspiracist.
Why?
Return to the moon. Return to the moon. We haven't returned to the moon for 50 years. You know, back then we didn't even have the technology for color television, right? But we had the technology to go to the moon several different times, post up, do a little camp, phone back, film ourselves somehow walking around the moon and basically live stream that in a day and age where they didn't have live streaming. So, you know, with this, NASA's not going back to explore. Okay, this conspiracy is not talking about whether or not we've landed on the moon in the first place. No, they're saying this conspiracy is saying that they're going back to check on something, because you don't wait 50 years unless you hoped no one would ask questions. The Artemis 2 isn't about science; it's a wellness check on whatever we accidentally left up there in the 70s. Could be like, you know, like a pick comb. Could be like an old pair of Chucks
Or footprints, because we actually did step foot on the moon.
Yeah. Hey, you think those would still be there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Space.
And then okay. You know what's on the dark side of the moon?
What?
You should look into that.
Oh, should I?
So they're not. That's why they're live streaming this rollout. It's basically transparency theater, but with AI, can you trust anything that you watch on TV anymore?
No.
Yeah. So we didn't stop going to the moon. We just stopped talking about why. So everything about the moon is one big giant conspiracy, and I don't personally believe anything I read when it comes to the moon, with the exception that it's made out of cheese, and that's probably delicious.
That would be such good cheese.
There you go. Well, again, don't believe everything you read. Read between the lines. And if you can't do that, ask a conspiracist. All right, we're back here live, and please welcome in studio a good friend of the show, Mr. Herb Stratford. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Now, I know that on the vertical, it doesn't look that great, so don't watch the vertical stream. All right? Can I maximize that? Oh, wow. There you go. That's a good looking crew right there.
Looks good.
Yeah. But let's get back on. HD.
You look great.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right. So now that we got our camera angles all figured out, we're going to be getting into a reaction to a trailer and a review for a movie that literally feel like just the prequel or the one before just came out, because I just reposted talking about the zombie peen of like 28 years later, right?
Yeah, no, there was so much zombie peen in that movie.
Yeah, and that was a clip. That was a clip where I was like, with Herb talking about zombie penis. I'm like, I gotta save this on the internet forever, and I reposted it at the end of the year. It was great, and then I'm like, oh wow, they just got a follow up already. Rowdy here is our friend who's in a bubble, who's so young, who like he's experienced the world for the first time when it comes to all things pop culture and everything. So I'm like, I have to introduce him to everything. So 28 days later was a zombie flick, and then it turned into a franchise. They just had 28 years later. What was the one with the zombie peen? What was that called?
That was 28 years later.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yes.
so-
And then so now they're doing a follow-up to that. And this is kind of like a continuation of the story, right?
It is, yeah, and they were filmed at the same time, but
Okay.
actually a different director took over because it was just too much. So Nia DaCosta directed this, but Alex Garland wrote 28 years later, and this one, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Which,
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it on the air. So that'll be our first thing, and then we'll tease what we're going to do after that. So let me get this screen ready here. Rock 102.1 KFMA, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We are live here with film critic extraordinaire Mr. Herb Stratford, who you can follow, arts and culture guy on YouTube, because this guy is blowing up with all his screeners and pressers and interviews that he's having. The industry is starting to respect him. And I think it's because they know that he's friends with me.
I
And
think so.
it goes a long way. Are you kidding me? This guy was doing Frank's show for decades and nobody cared. He started doing my show, and then all of a sudden, Netflix starts to call in.
Okay.
You know, like that's what happens. So, and the video doesn't hurt either. So, as we were talking about on the podcast broadcast, there's a big release that's happening this weekend for those fans of 28 Days Later, that genre of zombie movies that initially was released like now 15 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so. And as you just said before, this 28 years later, which was the long anticipated sort of return to this world, came out, I think maybe only 5 months ago or something like that. So I mean, it was fall.
That's what I thought,
Yeah.
which is great, interesting, and I actually really enjoy this idea because it's so often Hollywood make us wait forever for a sequel. Then they're just like, you know what, we'll do the Peter Jackson model. And we'll release one every year, right? But then, they know how impatient we are because we're so like, give me everything now type of era in streaming services. They're like, how about every 5 months? How about that? And so they did a continuation to 28 years later. And this one, which may or may not have as much zombie peen, we're going to find out, should have more because it's called the Bone Temple.
I know.
Right?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Bone Temple and why it was so mouthwatering for you.
God.
Yeah, counting on you bringing the class, buddy. So yeah, no, this is interesting because 28 years later, and I know not everybody loved it, but I actually really enjoyed it. It introduced us to a new sort of cast of characters, and it was not Cillian Murphy, who was of course in the first 28 days after films. And so it was like, okay, we're in the same world, but we're in these are different characters, different situations. So one of the people we got introduced to was Dr. Ian Kelson, who was the creator of the Bone Temple, which is sort of like a memorial to all the people that had died, where he has turned the forest into these just towers of bones and skulls. And Spike, the little boy in the previous film, sort of encounters that with his mother, played by Jodie Comer. And anyway, that was sort of, we all like got a little tease of this character, Dr. Kelson, who was formerly a surgeon, and now he's a little bit crazy. And the alpha male named Samson, who has the giant peen running through the forest there that you see. And so we get a lot more of Dr. Kelson. We get a little of his backstory. We get a lot more of Samson. And yes, there's a lot of Samson peen in this movie.
Okay, there you go. All right.
And then we also get what happens to Spike. And if you remember in the last movie, Spike, he sort of runs into the end of the road. He's got a whole bunch of zombies chasing him, and the Jimmies save him. And the Jimmies are led by this one little boy who was in the very beginning of 28 years later watching the Teletubbies when the zombies burst in and killed everybody.
Right.
Except for him. So now we get the backstory of Jimmy and where he came from, where he's been. And he now has, to be honest with you, a group of murderous thugs who are skinning people alive.
Whoa.
So it is pretty intense. You've got these two stories that, of course, are going to intercept at some point. And it's pretty phenomenal. I got to tell you, it's a wild ride. It's 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
I was pretty excited by this one. It did really delivered.
Yeah, and watching this trailer makes me excited about this entire franchise all over again, right? And we were in a day and age where there's a presser going around of Matt and Ben, right? They're talking about the movie industry today and how the movie industry, it's so difficult for them to make money. So we're getting such less products being put out, especially when it comes to indie films. But it's good to see them invest in a property like this and kind of keep that like movies alive. This is a movie that I feel like, I want to binge like the entire series and I want to go to the theaters for. And that's not just to see zombie peen on IMAX. Right?
No, and I will tell you that I did watch 28 years later the night before I went to see this one, and it did help because it does pick up pretty much right after the end of the last one. So if you don't remember, it's only been 5 months, but if you don't remember, it's streaming. You can find it. It's worth a watch again.
Right. Where's it streaming? Do you know?
It's on Apple. It's on Apple TV. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You got to pay
Casa
for
Video?
it. You got to pay for it. Or yeah, you can go to Casa Video. Sure. Support local.
Rent it.
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely.
You can rent it.
I just
like
rented
that.
a movie from there.
Yeah,
Love
so
it.
you encourage anyone, if they're going to go watch this, to make sure that you do your homework and watch it. And this is two separate directors. But what about the visually and the feel and the pacing and everything? Did it feel similar? Did it look similar?
Does. No, it definitely does. And Alex Garland, who wrote the last one, who also gave us so many great movies, he wrote this one as well. So there is a continuity there. It's just that, they had to sort of divide and conquer because they had to do post on the first movie and they were going to keep filming the second movie.
I love that. All right. Well, film critic Herb Stratford, everyone. That's the first review and reaction that we have for this hour on the podcast broadcast, but not the last. On the stream, we're going to be talking about two other movies that are going to be released to theaters, The Churl and Dead Man's Wire. But when we return after music from Stained, there's going to be a new E! show that they're pitching. and it's called Becoming Uncanceled. Well, we're going to debate which celebrities should be uncanceled before they're cast on this, and that's coming up right after these words, music from Deftones and Stain of Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, it's a fun little segment and stuff of different celebrities. I got a who's who list, so it'll be interesting to see on that. What was the last movie you watched, Rowdy?
Actually, I don't watch any movies at all. It's
his generation.
It's my attention span.
Yeah, dude,
but
he watches YouTube clips.
I watched half of Cheaper by the Dozen at about 10 p.m. last night, and I finished at 5 a.m. this morning.
Okay, so half of Cheaper by the Dozen. So you watched 6. 6 of them, and then you got the other 6. That was a math joke.
There's a bunch of kids in that. I haven't even seen that. Is that a TV show or
it's a movie?
It's a remake of a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah.
See, when you get old enough, you know that there's originals to everything that your generation is now being introduced to. Don't be sorry for that. That's just your generation.
I'm a big YouTube guy.
They all are, right?
And that's okay. That's all right.
Well, since you have a YouTube page, it's okay. Arts and culture guy. Make sure you follow Herb when it comes to the interviews, because you're doing a bunch, dude.
I just talked to Ray Seahorn from Pluribus, and that one blew up. I think I'm over 900 views, which
is see,
so,
and then just imagine if you start doing shorts.
I know
how much better it would be. And if you did
know.
some editing, if you actually put a little extra effort, dude, it doesn't take long.
I was watching second season of Hijack last night. Hate me beef. I've seen half of the season.
Yeah. Well, I haven't watched Hijack, so I don't hate you on
It's
that.
good.
But okay,
It's good.
what is that on?
That's on Apple TV. That's the Idris Elba series. So,
Okay, yeah.
Who should have been our next James Bond, but okay.
So I know. Well, he, you know what? To be fair, he is up there in age.
He is.
So as Herb is a film critic, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets to see all these screeners of shows before they come out.
Mhm.
So there'll be shows like Peacemaker. I really enjoyed Peacemaker. This guy knew how it was like going to end practically and knew the whole series before I even got to see episode 1. So it's those kind of things where it's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
Like I love to hate him. And that's where it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now that we're caught up, let's talk about this first movie. I feel like it's going to be a chick flick just by the name. How wrong am I?
The Coral?
Yeah.
No, well, it's interesting because this is the second Ralph Fiennes movie, right? First it was The Bone Temple, and now he's playing something completely different.
Guy's taking all the jobs.
He is.
He's like AI.
He's good though. So this is the true story of a small English town right in sort of the beginnings of World War I, and this is a choral society, like a singing group, right? And all of their young men are being conscripted to go to the trenches in France for World War I. So they hire Ralph Fiennes' character to come to this small town and try and rebuild their choral from sort of, whoever they can find. And so it's just a very sweet sort of art house movie, right? You know what I mean? It's sort of counter programming to the Bone Temple, right?
Mhm.
There's no zombies, there's nobody ripping spines out of bodies or anything. So it's a very sweet little film. It's going to have an audience, but it's only about 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's not crazy, but Bone Temple's 94. So I mean, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, Bone Temple. Seriously, how much do you think Bone Temple's going to make during the box office
It's
this
so hard
weekend?
to tell.
Let's do an
right
over under.
now.
I know, just because the industry right now, people aren't going out to movies, and it's a little bit, times are tight financially as well.
And also we're still in the bloom from Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think a good number is 35.
You think 35 million domestically?
Yeah, I do.
I think they'll go over that.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll take the over on
All
that.
right,
Yeah,
all right.
let's bet on
We'll
that.
check in on that.
Yeah.
I like The Coral. That looked really good.
It's a war film and
Seems
good
more up
acting.
my alley.
Yeah,
Really?
It's a wholesome
Yeah.
alley.
It's a very sort of subtle, small movie, but it's really sort of reminds people of when there was no internet, no TV, you know what I mean? And like these people, they would, this was their thing. They would get together and sing.
Ah.
I mean, that's sort of cool, right?
Yeah.
That that's
Yeah.
like what they did. And it's got a really sweet cast. And you really feel sort of sorry because these kids are being shipped off to war and they ain't
Mhm.
coming back.
Yeah.
You
they ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get together and sing, as opposed to the kids these days just lip syncing other people singing on video.
On TikTok. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
Do you have any of those videos, Rowdy? Don't lie.
You could probably date me back to high school.
Yeah, he's got some. Speaking of, Rowdy and his social media, let's share another video here. Rowdy, so Mardi Gras night tonight. So this is what they put up for that. Rowdy's been doing an excellent job of
so good.
really just gearing up social media and promoting the team in such a great way that attendance has been up across the board. And you really got to attribute it to the efforts that they're doing in the office here, led by Rowdy.
Nice.
So here's some of this.
Dusty and I got the jerseys, but guess what? We're doing a parade we're super excited about. Dusty, you're not leading the parade, brother. I'm leading the parade. That's right, me. You're not leading the parade. That's all me. Dusty, look at that. That's absolutely perfect.
Where the fuck is my poster?
I know. I love your comment though. Move aside, boys. I'll lead this parade.
Yeah, that's a top comment. Top comment right there. No, I didn't get a poster, so I will be the third in there. I will be right in between both you and Dusty as you both co-lead the parade.
No, please.
No, I didn't get a poster.
Led by Rowdy.
It's already too late too, because it's actually I like the posters and how you did that too. How Dusty's poster was white based and yours was purple.
We got to settle this. Who's leading the parade? We got to do it by rock, paper, scissors. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's right. I'll be leading the parade Friday, January 16th at 5:30 p.m., a Mardi Gras parade. It is going to be amazing, awesome, and rowdy. So we'll see you there, and go Road Runners.
Do we have jerseys tonight?
We do.
So I got one with my name on it?
Should.
Yes. I usually do.
You usually do.
Which is good.
But what stinks is like they were having a meeting in the
room
room right next door to where we were filming that video.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like my energy is a little bit more crazy than that video that we just watched. And so it's like me watching it back, I'm like, that's not me. Like,
so a little soft spoken one. No,
yeah.
it's fine. I thought it translated well. Let's let the film critic decide. What do you think the Rotten Tomatoes score on that reel is?
I'm gonna give it a 77.
Oh, 77.
All day.
That's that's not a blockbuster. So. Okay, but that's good. All right. Let's talk about another movie here, Dead Man's Wire.
Yeah, so this is directed by Gus Van Sant, who, of course, has done such amazing things as Drugstore Cowboy and Elephant and everything else to die for. So this is the true story in 1977 of this guy, Tony Kuritzis, who felt wronged by a mortgage company. So he went in to get what was coming to him, right? The mortgage company is owned by Al Pacino, who's actually, it's amazing to see Al Pacino in a role.
Oh, man.
But Al's not there. His son is there. So he takes the son hostage with what's called a dead man's wire, which is like a gun that has a trigger. And if something happens to the guy holding the trigger, like if you take him out, the gun goes off, right? And the gun is sort of wired to the son's head. So the true story, and what's sort of interesting about this is one of the weird events that really the media latched onto. And a lot of this happened on live TV. Oh. And then that led to all these sort of rules about, you know what? We're not going to do this, right? We're not going to let people get executed on live TV. Not that he did, but just the whole thing where people using television to get their message out. So it's a really interesting story, again, because it's a true story of what happened. And the guy was sort of nutty. And there's all kinds of video out on YouTube. You can find it if you do the research about, him. He was sort of manic. He kept up this energy for 4 days.
Wow.
Where he had this guy. And, they sort of tricked him into thinking he was getting what he wanted. And of course he then went to jail.
Oh, wow.
So, but all these guys are now deceased. But the guy that wrote this is interesting. He was cleaning cages at the LA Zoo or something. He became fascinated with this story and he wrote the script and got it to Gus Van Sant and they made the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it that good of a movie?
It's pretty good.
This is the type of movie that I actually like to see, where we were talking about with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, how they said, they don't make movies like this anymore because they knew that they weren't necessarily going to be theatrical blockbusters and they would make their money back on the DVD sales. But once DVD sales became not part of the equation, then, a studio stopped taking those risks. But this is a period piece in the 70s based on a true story.
Yeah. And it's at 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I mean, it played a few festivals, but it's finally out. And if you want to see Gus talk about it, he's talking to me on my YouTube channel. The guy is the most the longest winded interview I've ever had. So I prepared. I had like 6 minutes, and I had like 8 questions. I think I did 2. The first question took him 4 minutes to answer.
At least you got 2.
So,
you got 2 in. That's good. All right. Excellent. Yeah. And that's Pennywise who's playing in that. Rock 102.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beefeater Presents. We just did the review and reaction to the Dead Man's Wire trailer. That's a true story. And one you can go down the rabbit hole to check out the story of this man who held another man hostage for 4 days while the whole world watched. What was his name again?
Tony Karitsis.
Karitsis. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to spell that. But.
That's all right.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get into what I'm calling another edition of Cancel Court. All right. So here's what's the deal. All right. E! has announced that they have a new show that they're trying to streamline called Becoming Uncanceled. It's the working title. It might change, but basically what they're trying to do is put together a bunch of canceled celebrities together in a house to seek redemption from America. Okay, think like American Idol when they were having phone votes, but with garbage people.
Wow.
And Surreal Life. I mean, if you remember that reference from way back.
Yeah.
They also hinted that we can't rule out a politician or two. All right. So I have a list of some canceled celebrities, and I want you guys to weigh in on whether or not this celebrity should be uncanceled or we keep them canceled. Okay. Let's start off with Chris Brown. All right. Chris Brown has had a, very controversial career going back and forth when it comes to his love life, especially. Right. He has some controversy there. All right. Some SA allegations of sorts. Right. But since then, it hasn't slowed down his ticket sales whatsoever. His fans still show out, So with that, do you think Chris Brown should be canceled or uncanceled, Maury?
Canceled. I cannot forget the picture of Rihanna's face. Team Rihanna all day, every day.
Okay, yeah, the beating of Rihanna.
Canceled.
Yeah, once you do that once, then yeah, you should be done.
Chris.
Rowdy?
We might have to scoot farther apart because I'm gonna go uncancel.
Really?
See, kids these days, dude.
Definitely on my phone. There's the Chris Brown song, so I'm gonna take his side.
What's the song? Forever?
I don't know. Do you want me to? It might be.
I will beat you forever, ever. I know it's not good. See, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
No.
Okay. So Chris Brown assaulted Rihanna in 2009. Multiple later allegations and incidents kept reopening the wound, and So, Herb, what do you say?
Yeah, he stays canceled. You don't beat a woman. I'm sorry. That's just, you don't come back from that.
Okay.
Sorry,
all right.
Rowdy.
It's all right. It was international love with Pitbull.
Okay. Yeah. Just say you're more of a Pitbull fan. And that's fine.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's fair. All right. So as we continue in canceled court, what about this next celebrity? You may know her as Amber Turd, but her name is Amber Heard, the beautiful actress who, of course, was part of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. But then, of course, the defamation trial with Johnny Depp turned her into a cultural spectacle. The jury ruled against her. Public opinion swung even harder. All right. Should Amber Heard be uncanceled, Herb Shafford?
Yes. I think that Johnny Depp put his PR machine against her, and yes, she may be a little nutty and she may have done some things she shouldn't have, but no one got hurt outside of their relationship, and I think that she deserves another chance because she's not a great actress, but I just think it's unfair for him to just steamroll her.
Are you saying this because your wife forgave you for pooing the bed?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
He's making
I'm
stuff
speculating.
up.
I'm speculating.
Making stuff up.
He didn't deny it. He's not on the record of denying it. So, you guys agree with Herb's assessment on this one?
Yeah, she's living her life out in Spain, raising her kids.
Right.
If I wasn't in this room, TikTok would still have her as canceled.
Okay, there you go. So the kids say still canceled.
All
right. See, we got different generations here weighing in on this. All
We
right.
do.
As we continue in cancel court, this celebrity, was basically given a platform to be the Warner Brothers ace star. But a series of arrests and allegations, including assault, disorderly conduct, and restraining orders, put a pause on his career. I'm talking about Ezra Miller. All right. Now, studios hit pause and fans checked out. He was the star of The Flash, a breakout performance. And in other performances that he did, he was a fantastic, charismatic actor. But he also showed that he had a crazy side that was uncomfortably creepy. Should Ezra Miller be uncanceled? Herb Stratford.
Yes, uncancel. Free the Ezra.
Free the Ezra.
Yeah, I am.
You don't care that he was grooming and kidnapping people?
I just, I think in this news cycle we live in, I think it got overplayed a little bit. I'm willing to give him a chance. I mean, this is not Mel Gibson, okay? So,
right. Yeah, and you might be getting ahead of yourself there,
I think
Herb.
I am.
You familiar with Ezra, or did you have to Google
he's
him?
got quite the jawline.
Yes.
I would like to see his face in movies again, so I could say
Just because of the jawline.
uncanceled.
See, beautiful people get away with stuff, right?
Yeah.
Roddy, are you familiar with Ezra?
I just saw him. No, I'm not familiar. But what's up with Mel Gibson?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
That's a whole segment.
Yeah, it is a whole segment. All right, continuing in cancel court again, because E is going to be, creating a reality television competition called Becoming Uncanceled, featuring canceled celebrities. This one was an A-lister for sure. Part of basically the stoner rap pack of a new generation. But then accusations of inappropriate behavior with students and young women came out, and he had to settle a lawsuit. Then Hollywood quietly backed away. I am talking about actor-director James Franco. Should James Franco be uncanceled? Mari. Think about it. All right, Herb.
I'm gonna say I'm happy with my new purchase of Dave Franco. So
okay.
So I feel like you can there was enough evidence there that James. I think we're done with James. I'm Team Dave.
Okay.
Team Dave. All right. So you're just going to agree with that assessment.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 2 for the price of 1, and then we're going for like the nicer one, but not the better looking one. James Franco is a good looking, James Dean-like charismatic person.
Sure.
Dave Franco, as he continues to grow, he has short king energy, but then he's going to continue to look goofier and goofier as he ages.
It's true.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right, this one, actually was a celebrity that was in town about a year ago, partying along with the locals and stuff. Some people had a great time. Some people did not. And the reputation of Shia LaBeouf continues to grow. He had abuse allegations from ex-partners, including FKA Twigs. He has admitted to harmful behavior in interviews, and a reputation cratered despite critical talent. So with that said, should we uncancel Shia LaBeouf?
Yes.
And is it because you think he's hot too?
No, I've just watched his interviews. He takes accountability for his stuff, and he knows that he made some mistakes, and he's not necessarily proud of them, but he's really trying to grow, and he's a dad now too.
Okay.
He's got Mia Goth, right, as his wife.
Is he married to Mia Goth?
Are they married?
I don't know if they're married.
No,
they
I
had a
don't-
baby, right?
Well, you're
She
gonna have
did
to go
have a
down there.
baby. I didn't know he was the daddy, but
Yeah, he's the
all
daddy.
right. Okay.
I mean, he's a stud.
I think
is
he's
a
just on
stud.
the up and up, and I think he made some mistakes and he owned them.
Okay. All right. I think he is actually one of the most talented actors of his generation.
For sure.
And he has put in some very powerful performances that I've been a massive fan of, like the Honey, what's it called?
Oh yeah.
Holes?
No.
Holes is the best.
Oh, not Honey Holes. I'm like, Jesus, what kind of Shia LaBeouf movies are you watching?
No.
Peanut Butter Falcon, very good.
Peanut Butter Falcon was
I mean,
fantastic.
yeah.
He went on a run where he showed how good he was. Do you think he should be uncanceled?
So I'm going to tell you, I was on the fence until I listened to Mari's plea, and now I'm willing to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel strongly about it.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's getting better. Just after the Transformers movies, I was so over him, right?
Yeah.
But then he started making better movies,
Indie
and I think
films,
he's maturing a little bit.
Yes.
And but that table read for Fast Times, he was a hot mess, and so he's still not 100% there. But I'm with Mari. Let's give him a chance.
Going back and forth. I love it. All right. Well, I have a few more on the list that we're going to do on the podcast broadcast as we continue our cancel court. But when we return, there's a couple big projects that are being released to streaming services. And Herb is going to give us the rundown of both the RIP on Netflix and Hijack Season 2 on Apple TV after music from Bad Omens. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA podcast broadcast. All right. I like this.
I do too.
Yeah. So.
It's tricky, though. I could go back and forth on Amber. I don't know. And I could go back and forth on James Franco, but Seth Rogen doesn't like him anymore, But then Pam Anderson doesn't like Seth Rogen. I love Pam Anderson.
Yeah, and what she's talking about is at the Golden Globes this last Sunday, they sat Pam Anderson next to Seth Rogen. Now, Seth Rogen was a part of Pam and Tommy, which was an excellent television
show.
series.
So good.
But Pamela Anderson took offense to this series being made. And
They didn't consult her at all for it, which is crazy.
her, yes.
That's her
and,
story.
Yes, sensationalized it, and she felt like victimized by it. And they essentially sat her next to the victimizer, the one who victimized her, and then he didn't apologize or nothing.
I don't think Seth apologizes for anything. Period. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I've met him twice. I mean, he seems like a super nice guy, but I just feel like, he's just, that's what I do. And you don't like it, tough,
When it comes to projects, I could understand, but you could also appreciate where she's coming from and why she would be upset. Maybe,
Yes,
Yeah, but
100%.
is she mad at everybody? Is she mad at Lily for portraying her?
No.
Is she mad at Sebastian Stan for being Tommy? I mean,
Is she mad at Sebastian? No?
No.
Just
I
mad
mean,
at
she
Seth.
was a little confused as to why the girl, what's her name?
Lily James.
Lily James didn't reach out to her either. But then I think Lily James said she wrote her a letter. I forget.
Lily
but
James
she's
is great as that too.
She
and
was
she did
wonderful.
look like Pam.
That was such a good show.
Yeah, so much so where I was like, you guys should recreate the sex tape.
No.
Because that
No.
looked good. I mean,
I just feel like
that was the first celebrity sex tape, by the way.
Yes, what happened to them was terrible, right? It was a horrible breach of privacy, and I think it was awful. But I will say, you have to sort of take your slings and arrows when you're in that position. And she's had a career resurgence. She's relevant again.
Yeah.
Let's not,
Yeah, let bygones be
Yeah.
bygones in a situation, and hopefully she got paid something, but she probably didn't. I think that would probably piss her off the most.
Yeah, but I mean, I think honestly, she's more interested in the revival of her career after the Showgirl, as she should be. She had some skill. And so let's remember her for the good stuff, not the bad stuff. Quit bringing up the bad stuff.
Quit bringing up barbed wire. Okay,
That is
so
correct.
yes. All right, a few more here, celebrities here in
Okay.
cancel court. Should they be uncanceled? Army Hammer. He had disturbing leaked messages involving violent sexual fantasies, and allegations of abuse followed immediately after. His projects evaporated overnight,
Yes.
but Army Hammer was slated to become Hollywood's golden boy before his very twisted, perverse sexual kinks came to light. With that said, should Army Hammer be uncanceled, Herb Schaffert?
I'm going to tell you, I have seen his comeback movie. It's a Western. It hasn't quite been released yet. I'm going to tell you, I think the guy has got talent. I think that he was made a target. I think some people took advantage of, some indiscretions. Just because you talk about something doesn't mean you're doing
Yes.
something.
Right.
So I think we uncancel Army. He's been in the doghouse long enough.
All right. But I hope he doesn't get that power and money back and
These
then
people again?
end up killing somebody
No.
just to come, dude. Yes.
No.
Like he is. If you read those text messages, you
did.
go down the rabbit hole.
I did too.
You're like, dude, have you heard of Missionary? That's pretty fun too. I mean, like, come on, slow it down. It's rough, dude. So rough. All right, moving forward, Michael Richards. He had a racist rant on stage in 2006 where he said the N-word with the hard R. Apologies did not undo it. His career basically ended on the spot. Should we uncancel Kramer? Yeah. What do you say, Herb? And remember, the internet is forever.
I'm going to say that I think he should stay canceled. I just think there's certain lines you don't cross. I think his apologies were sort of half-hearted. I understand comedy is a minefield right now because of political correctness, but I just feel like that whole thing was handled poorly. And let's be honest, he doesn't need the money.
This is my stance on it as well. He could stay canceled because he's still counting that Seinfeld money and he doesn't need to work anyways.
Yep.
And honestly, Michael Richards before this, during Seinfeld, before Seinfeld, had a reputation on him of being very difficult and an a-hole just to boot, right?
Yeah.
So that behavior was kind of outed when he went into this rant and showcased that he's not even that good of a comedian. So, as much as Kramer was a great character and a legendary show, enjoy your money, bro. Stay away.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Okay. All right. Two more left here. Actually, let's just end it with this one because this one is interesting here. Because she's not fully canceled, right? But she is criticized, and I do think her career is in jeopardy I'm talking about Blake Lively.
Oh.
Okay. Now, this is all because of her questionable interviews and marketing moments with the whole scandal from that, alleged potential relationship. She could have possibly cheated on Ryan Reynolds. He's been defending her the whole time. But the tone deaf, plantation, wedding photos resurfacing, and just the way that she continues to act unlikable. And then losing this case too of sexual harassment based off of her actions. It seems really bad for Blake Lively. Do you think Blake Lively should be canceled or uncanceled?
I'm going to say that I'm on the fence on this one, and I want to see what Mari says.
Okay.
But I feel like she has a target on her back because she's beautiful.
Yep.
She is married to
the world's most likable man.
Yeah, and I think that some weird stuff with Baldoni and all that other stuff that happened. But
Baldoni.
I just, I don't know. I'm really on the fence, and it's not just because she's beautiful. I think that honestly, she's gotten a bad rap because she's just seen as this, she's got everything. Let's take shots at her.
Okay.
Mari?
What do you say, Mari?
Oh, I feel so strongly about this because she's gorgeous, and all the stuff aside, she is not a good actor. You see her and stuff, and it's painful. I watched her in Gossip Girl, and she was just so brutal. She can't act.
Right.
She's just gotten so far because of her beautiful appearance.
Yes.
What about The Town?
I don't even think she was good in that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think she was good in The Town.
You know what, though?
No, she's got emptiness to her. She's got no substance, no depth.
And you know what? I will back Mari up on that because The Town was well directed, right? And it's a great movie, but her portrayal of white trash girl, which I resonate with, right? I'm reminding me of an ex very well, right? But at the same time, you just, it didn't seem sincere. It wasn't that great, right?
She physically fits the role of everything.
Oh yeah,
but not there's just it's not there.
So you guys are canceled. Your team canceled.
Team cancel.
We got to team cancel her.
All right.
Unfortunately for me, besides The Town, I can't think of another project that she was in, maybe Undeclared, that I enjoyed. So yeah, that's you're on your own on that one. I think I think too, because I think probably with the facial structure and shit like that, maybe she reminds you of your wife, dude. Maybe your wife kind of looks like a Blake a little bit in the face.
To her defense, I did buy her shampoo and conditioner. It was really solid. It was some good shampoo and conditioner.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah,
it was good.
So uncancel her shampoo conditioner.
I would
cancel her career.
I didn't buy it again though. It was just a one and done kind of thing,
to
try it out.
Yeah.
But I still would cancel her because I don't want to see her in movies anymore. I think she's just
okay. Yeah, fair. So there you go. We'll see what celebrities they put on the show for E, and then if America will vote for them to be uncanceled. I mean, it might be a good way for some of these celebrities who feel like they got the unjust social treatment.
I don't know. They shouldn't go on it though.
One of the Paul brothers on there, I think.
Yes.
Well, they're doing so well though. So
They're
Jake Paul, of course, his boxing career is probably over. But Logan Paul just signed a full-time deal with WWE.
Yep.
And with Prime, he's going to be a billionaire.
Right.
So he's uncanceled to me, especially
Logan. Yeah. I'm not a big Jake fan though.
Yeah, I mean Jake is dumb. Let's be honest. He just is, and that's fine. But he, is still very successful. But I honestly think he's probably going to get into pro wrestling or do something else. He might just end up just getting fat and become an alcoholic.
Yeah, he has a baby, doesn't he?
No, but he wants one.
Logan Paul just had the baby.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I used to hate the Paul brothers because my daughter she's a YouTuber, right? So she grew up with the YouTube kids. So Logang and all that shit, I knew about it at a very young age. And where I hated them, and I was like, these little grifters are making me spend $90 for a fucking hoodie, for my daughter. I hate this, right? And then the Japan thing happened, right? Yeah. And that's what initially got him canceled.
Right.
Since then he has addressed it. I mean, I've watched his podcast. I see him on WWE and the other things, and I'm like, I feel like if I knew the guy in person, he'd be one of my boys.
Yeah.
I like the guy.
I agree.
Yeah. It's kind of thing. But you know what? I hang out with douchey people too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you should meet some of my boys and you'd be like, hey, you're friends with them? I'm like, yes, it's way back, dude. We run hard. Anyways, let's get back into our reviews, but thank you for playing Cancel Court with me.
Yes.
We got about 5 seconds. And then we're going to get right into the rip. Is it RIP or the rip?
It's the rip.
Okay. Let's see. Rock 102.1 Camp, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Is this the Ben Affleck one? I don't think it is, Mari.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
With Matt Damon?
Yes.
This is the reason why they're holding hands
Yes.
and doing every single interview all over the place?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm actually excited about this. Let's talk about The Rip, which is going to be dropping on Netflix. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is a fun one. So this is Joe Carnahan, who is a great action director. He did The Gray with Liam Neeson, if you remember, where he crashed in the Arctic. That was one of the movies he did. He's a great action director, super chill dude, Carnahan. And anyway, so this is Damon and Affleck, along with a bunch of other people, including Tiana Taylor, coming off of all of her buzz from One Battle After Another, and John Cho.
She's gorgeous.
And basically, the setting is it's a Miami police department. These guys are on a narcotics task force. They get a tip. They go to this house, which is a cartel stash house for cash. Okay. So, but the tip was that there was X amount of money there. When they actually get there, there's a lot more money there. And all of a sudden, you're not sure who's going to do the right thing. And like each member of this task force has sort of got their own pressures, and you get suspicion. And then, of course, whoever owns this money is not going to let it go without a fight. So it's a very well done, edgy. Like, I looked at my wife at one point and I was like, damn, the tension in this is just really intense. So you're really feeling like, you're getting tensed up and you're wondering what's going to happen next. You don't know which way this is going. Great action. This is a really fun movie. And, sometimes sometimes I'm a little over Affleck, but honestly, the two of these guys together, it's magic. Let's just be honest. These guys are great together. And this is a great piece. This is a film where I'm like, why is this not in theaters?
Right.
Yeah,
it's so
weird.
good. Why is it just on Netflix? But it's going to kill. It really is. It's very well done. I had a great time.
And this is my fear that Netflix is buying Warner Brothers. And even though they promise us that they're going to keep releasing movies to theaters, then they take things like this where they know they could double dip. They know they could say, hey, we'll do a 2-week run of this.
Yep.
Make at least $50 million at the box office,
Totally.
right?
Totally.
And then drop it exclusively on Netflix. Come on.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense that they wouldn't do that, especially with this all-star cast. And it's one of those anxiety films that kind of you feel that tension all the way through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it's emotional roller coaster. I mean, that's cliche to say, but
No, and then you think it's over, and wait, there's 2 more incredible set pieces that still have to happen. So it's a wild ride.
Wow.
It's definitely your Friday night viewing. If you're not, at a hockey game, you should be watching.
well,
this
you
movie.
can watch it after the hockey game. Puck drops at 7. Let's go Tucson, and
on
then
Netflix
right
now?
after it's on Netflix. Yeah, something to binge after the Netflix.
That's nice.
And this is why they've been doing the press gauntlet, and it's just fun seeing them together doing their little bromance in front of everyone. Like that's been a very fun. I know that Mari's been getting a kick out of it as well.
It's so sweet. 8 and 10. Matt Damon was 8. Ben Affleck was 10. Oh no, switched. Ben Affleck was 8 and he was 10, and that's when they met. I had no idea it dated back that long.
Oh yeah, no, bromance runs deep. I do like this this concept where you're just like, yeah, these are all the good guys, right? And then you get into a position where they have temptation that is so mounting that everyone turns into the bad guy. Where it's like, oh man, this is like Bill Gates type money. Like I could make my own rules in country and stuff. And then what would you do in that situation?
Well, and also the thing is, it's also like free money, right? Because it's drug money,
right?
So what
untraceable. And what can you tell?
Yeah.
And if the tip is saying, hey, there's $10,000 there, then you're just like, you take 10,000 off the top and be like, yeah, found it. It's actually 11,000. Oh, good for you guys. You got 11,000. All right, I'm going to retire now. Peace.
Well, and everybody's got pressures, right? They got family, they got whatever debts, and it's like, it's got to be really hard, and you're only human, and you've got all this money, and it's just like, what are you supposed to do? And and one little thing leads to another, and it's just a very interesting, and I think probably honestly built on reality. This kind of stuff has got to happen, especially in these corridors where there's just so much money moving through.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay. Say the 4 of us are on a SWAT team, right? We go into this house, the same scenario.
All right.
All right. And you got to get this money. You got to kill one of us first. Which one is going to get killed first, Herb Stratford?
Not taking the bait, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You're not going to murder any one of us?
Nope. Not going to do
You're
it.
right. There is no right answer.
I
was going to say, you don't even know Rowdy, because I thought you were going to say me. And I'm like, you just met Rowdy, man. Come on, man.
I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the one to take it, but I wouldn't say anything.
All right, fair enough. Let's talk about real quick here. Let's talk about Hijack season 2. This is Apple TV. Whenever they put something out, you know it's going to be quality. Idris Elba stars in this. Tell me all about season 2.
Yeah, so season 1, he was a guy that was on a plane that got hijacked. And, this is not a John McClane. He's not a former cop. He is a M&A lawyer, right? So he's just a guy, but he's got some skills. And so the first one was him on this plane, and it was a hijacking and blah blah blah. So this is season 2. How could this possibly happen to him again? Right now he's in Berlin, Germany. He's on a subway car. There's a hijacking. Lots of twists and turns. It's 8 episodes. I've seen the first 4, I think, and nice twists, nice things you don't see coming. Idris is such a great actor. I watch anything he's in. I think he's just magnetic. And this is pretty cool because you're seeing all kinds of stuff. A lot of German, a lot of subtitles, but it's cool to see how the subway works and to see how this is all happening. Very much a cat and mouse thing. Lots of interesting characters. You might want to wait a couple weeks until this builds up on Apple TV because it's 1 episode a week and then you can binge.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so if you have Apple TV, then you're in luck because Hijack season 2 is going to be bingeable here very soon. We're going to keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcast there. I'm going to have Herb blind rank his favorite Matt Fleck, or was it, what's the name of them together?
I don't know.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. There's some silly lover's name. Anyways, we're gonna blind rank Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movies start together in order. And we'll be back with a beef tip after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. I know there's a name for it.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a name for it.
And by the way, the new Game of Thrones series, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, drops this weekend.
Did you like that?
I did. I actually really liked it.
Okay. Is it because you're into dragon porn?
There's no dragons in this series.
Okay.
There's only 6 episodes. It's a very small show. It's very well done.
Now, it's so tough to get on board with this only because, don't they always kind of they stopped going off the writings of George R.R. Martin and now it's just like, hey, it's inspired by.
No. This is straight out of George R.R. Martin's short stories, Dunk and Egg.
Okay.
And so this is actually still within the canon. But yeah, it's very good. It's a really nice little series. So anyway, that comes out. It starts on Sunday, I think.
All right. Let's answer the phone call real quick. Rock 102.1. Who's this? Hello? Hey, how's it going?
How are you, man?
Good. How are
I
you?
finally got through.
Nice. Yeah, who's this?
This is Don Brooks, man.
Nice. Nice. Have you been trying to get
Hi,
through?
how are you? Good morning.
Huh?
I said good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, you've been trying to get through, huh? Why have you been trying to get through the line?
So you could play me some Megadeth.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there any particular Megadeth song that you want to hear?
Yeah, I'd love to hear Holy Wars or Sweating by My Teeth.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can get it next, so I'll have it in the 10 o'clock
I can't
hour.
believe I got through.
It's easier than you would think, People call me all the
Oh
time.
my God.
I know.
I was trying so hard yesterday. It was insane.
Who are you trying to
So
call?
I'm trying to rock those Megadeth tickets.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to call KLPX?
I'm trying to call 102.1.
That's us. You called the right place.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Well, hopefully, Razor's going to be giving away those Megadeth tickets later today. So keep listening for your opportunity to win
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then be ready to text this number. So save this phone number. All right. Put it under future baby daddy. And then you're going to text that whenever Razor gives the cue to call in.
What?
Future baby daddy.
Future baby daddy?
Yeah. All right, that's how you'll know it's us.
Oh, this is awesome.
right.
Okay. So future daddy.
Yep.
Future baby daddy.
Future baby daddy. FBD.
Oh, you're going to be a dad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already a dad, but I'm willing to Elon it around. You know what I mean?
Lordy.
Yeah, that's Elon Musk. He
This
has
is
lots of
cool.
kids.
So, okay. Okay, so maybe I'll get my request in. Yeah.
Yes. All right, just keep listening. I'll play it for you here in the 10 o'clock hour.
That sounds awesome. Some Holy Wars. That
Holy
would be
Wars.
great.
Yep.
Or Sweating Bullet.
All right, one or the other. I'll let you know. Thank you for listening, okay?
Yeah,
you have a
thanks for
great day.
calling.
Okay.
Bye,
Hey,
future
you
baby
have a
mama.
fantastic day.
Yes, you too. Bye. All right. Sorry, I had to have a moment here. You know.
I love it.
Okay, blind rank time.
All
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have been in many great movies together. Okay, so you have to rank them between 1 and 5. 1 being your favorite Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie of all time. All right, 5 being the least favorite. With that said, you won't know the order. Let's start off with the movie that we're just talking about, Rip, to kind of set the tone because you just watched the Rip, and you're a massive fan of this film, right?
Yeah, I really dug it. I'm gonna put the Rip at 2.
Ooh.
At 2. All
yeah,
right.
I am. It's that good.
All right, saving places. I'm sure in your mind you're like, I think I already have a movie that I want to reserve for number 1. All right. What about School Ties?
It's a 4.
Okay, putting that low.
Yeah.
All right, Good Will Hunting.
That's your one. I think it has to be.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is the one that they won an Oscar on for
Yeah.
writing
Yes.
it, and of course they starred in it along with the late great Robin Williams. Fantastic movie, still holds up. All right, Chasing Amy.
I did not like that movie, so that's a
That's
5.
crazy.
I
You know, for me, being a video store clerk, like this was my full blown introduction to Kevin Smith in a way that I appreciated him more than anything through this movie. I love this movie, and I still have a fondness for this movie. So I would have put it higher personally. But you know what? That's why I'm not the film critic. Apparently. Dogma.
Oh man. See, I'm not a Dogma fan, and I already just used up my 5, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Mhm.
And I used up my 4 and my 3.
Yeah.
No.
And you're 2 and you're 1, right?
You need
No, I have
2.
1.
You have 2 and you have
3.
Yeah, 3.
All right, then it's a 3.
Wow.
I love Dogma.
Yeah, Dogma was great. Well, here's a bonus one, and I can't believe you would put this all the way at 6. Air.
Oh, well, darn it. I forgot about Air.
Where would
I
you
haven't
put
heard of Air.
Yeah, Air is a story about the Air Jordans, Michael Jordan shoe, and Nike
Yeah.
introducing the Michael Jordan shoe. And you would think a movie about creating a shoe that didn't have Michael Jordan in it
Yeah.
would flop, but it
Well,
was
there
such a good movie.
There was a guy playing a young Michael Jordan, but
You never see him. You don't see his face. You see the
That's
back
true.
of his head. Yeah.
That's true. I would have put Air at probably 3
Okay.
because I still think Rip is just a wild ride. So,
All right. I mean, putting that
yeah.
up there at number 2, that's pretty impressive, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. So, I'm excited to see the Rip. Are you excited to see that?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Too easy not to, right? You know.
Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Matt Fleck is what that. the name
That's
is.
there it
the one we're
is. There
looking
it is.
for.
Did the
One of
streamers say that?
Streamers delivered.
Who
yep.
who said it?
Mad Black Cat.
All right, nice. Thank you, Mad Black Cat. Who's Mad Black Cat? All right, nice. Well, good to see you on there. I've recognized the profile pic. So, and thank you everyone for riding with me. It was good numbers today. We had a good crew. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We're about to wrap things up here and do a beef tip. But I appreciate all of you. Hopefully, I get to see you out at the Roadrunners game. If you want to join me tonight, if you want tickets tonight, I guess you could email me and give me your full government name and your phone number, and I'll get you tickets. Rock 102.1. KFMA, welcome back to Beef Finger Presents. We're almost out of time. I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out with us. Rowdy Runner for coming in studio. Don't forget, he and Dusty are going to be leading a Mardi Gras parade, a pregame tonight for your Tucson Roadrunners. Got to be there by 5:30. We're going to be giving out beads and everything. This is how we're going to get our steps in before the big game. Then go inside and chill as our Tucson Roadrunners will hopefully pick up another dub tonight. We got to get you out to a game, Herb.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Just
Man.
sitting around watching movies. You got to watch grown men punch each other in the face. You know,
Sounds
it's,
good.
It's a good time. It really is a good time. Don't forget to follow Mr. Rowdy Runner on Instagram while you're there, and follow Herb Stratford on YouTube at the Arts and Culture Guy. He has plenty of great interviews that are being posted daily there with some of your favorite directors and actors. Don't follow Mari though; she won't accept anything, and she's not on social media.
Got nada.
All right, let's get into a beef tip. Real quick, words of affirmation and positivity going into a 3-day weekend. Here's your beef tip. Don't let your algorithm plan your life. right? If you saw it on a random reel, first off, verify it, right? You know, there's a lot of things, but the internet is now like 40% helpful and 60% performance art. And what will happen is you'll click on something and you'll get stuck in that something, right? You get cat reels over and over and over again. Yes. Go out of your box to search something else to switch up your algorithm, or just sign out and then just go in fresh, or just basically know that the things that you're being spoon fed is what they're telling you that you're going to like. Don't let them tell you what you're going to like. Explore. Find something new to like this weekend. So there's your beef tip. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. We'll be back Tuesday. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
stellar show today. See, imagine if you would have showed up on time.
No. Wait, I have to ask him, though.
Ask him.
The Critics' Choice Award food.
Mean or kind of bad.
That's terrible.
I will knock out all your teeth.